Hi everyone, this is Ivar Kristoffersson and the Quantum Astrology Report for the 18th, 19th and 20th of June. I'm outside because I wanted to show you this building. It's a children's hospital in Stockholm and it's named after a very famous Swedish author for children, Astrid Lindgren. It's a statue of her here in front of the building with a book in stone, and this book has an inscription from one of her best books. It's called The Brothers Lionheart, the Lionheart Brothers, and it's a story about the transition of a child. And in this book the inscription is Nanjilimam, yes Jonathan, yes I see the light. This hospital now is left because they have built a new one, and it will be used for other purposes. I will go to the shadow. We have a lot of light today because the sun is wonderful here in Sweden. And I want to talk a little more about the situation here in late Gemini. Yes, I hope this works. The sun is at 29 degrees of Gemini, and in 2 days in the evening here in Europe, the 20th of June, the sun will go into Cancer. The 21st, I think, in the night perhaps. It's the midsummer solstice. It's a very important, of course, time of the year. And in this late Gemini, I want to say also that the moon is going from Pisces into Aries and soon into Taurus. Mercury is in conjunction now, very close to the Sun, at the same degrees nearly. And we have a fixed star here, Betelgeuse. It's one of the most important fixed stars. I use fixed stars more and more. The most important one is the 4 royal fixed stars. Aldebaran, just now at 10 degrees Gemini. Illumination, the Archangel Michael. Regulus just has been in late Leo, of course. The King, the Royal Star of the Royal One, the Royal of the Royal Stars, now at 0 degrees of Virgo, and in opposition with Aldebaran in 10 degrees in Sagittarius is Antares, and that's the Archangel of Gabriel, and Regulus is the Archangel of Raphael. And the 4th royal star is Fomalhaut, the Archangel of Uriel in early Pisces. I have spoken about Orion's belt and the symbolism we had there. Now we're coming up to the central one, the star, the Lotus Star, one of the most magnificent stars, Betelgeuse. It's right now exactly at 29 degrees in Gemini. It's a very big star. It's far away, but it's very big. If you placed it in the middle with our sun, it would go out between Mars and Jupiter. So big is this Betelgeuse. It's a red giant. It has fused hydrogen and it has ended that cycle and now fusing helium, etc. And it will become a supernova. It can become a supernova perhaps rather soon, we don't know. But it has an enormous amount of magnetic radiation. And it's as the other royal stars, it's a stargate, an important opening. And Betelgeuse, it's about the heart. And it's about the light. It's said that the higher council of light is at Betelgeuse. And opposing Betelgeuse with 2 degrees orb or something is the galactic center. So it has a very big importance for us here on Earth to take this chance now, the coming days, to open up to unconditional love, to open our hearts and really believe in the light coming here in different forms from our sun or from magnetic radiation or different forms. We have an opportunity to change the timeline for this reality, and it's important we try to do that. With this magnificent star, we end the Geminis and go into Cancer. The Geminis, the alchemist, the magician, the trickster that can change dark to light, will become the quantum field of intuition, unconscious, lineage, everything that has with emotions, the watery of water, the Cancer. And it will be a huge change in energy since both Sun and Mercury are going in there in a couple of days at the summer solstice. I hope you have a great time loving yourself. That's where it starts, as we in this quantum world project from within, without. As within, so without. I also want to end this with the mythology, the tales behind Orion. We have gone through the Orion configuration now, the stars, and the Greek degraded Orion to a hunter, but I want to go to the Egypt, to the gods that came from the fallen crystal land, Atlantis, came to Egypt, created the Sphinx, the pyramids, as a sign of the Orion belt, created rooms inside the pyramids for awakening, for sound, for harmonic. There's a lot hidden still that we haven't reached. For the Egypts, the most important gods are Osiris and Isis. And I believe these were real persons here in this three-dimensional world, but higher beings from Atlantis coming to Egypt. And Osiris is the Egypt name of Orion. And Osiris is the divine masculine, and Isis is the divine feminine. And Isis comes from Sirius. which is in the middle of Cancer, soon coming up. Then this story was very dramatic because Osiris was killed by his brother Set and cut in pieces, 14 pieces, and buried all over Egypt. And Isis, his twin flame or soul flame or what we call it, she got really angry, divine feminine anger, and she found every piece of Osiris, put him together with his help, of course, and they made love, and they got a son, Horus. Then Osiris went to the underworld, the world of the death people, and he was the king of the underworld, and Isis was the queen of this world. And Mercury, Hermes, Thoth was the person who could travel between the worlds. And these are the most important gods from the Egypt tradition. And in my opinion, it's dated to around 10,000–11,000 years before Christ, the age of Leo, astrological age of Leo. And this Orion symbolism with Betelgeuse at the shoulder of the Orion configuration. It's also about when we leave this world, our soul will be measured against a feather. How has we managed to fulfill our soul mission here on Earth? That's the question. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you will have a really great summer solstice in light. Bye bye.